Initializing recap.
As this happens, you hear the vessel in the middle emit this high-pitched wailing noise, and then it just drops into the earth.
Andre, we've met Cyrus. He's safe.
How the fuck did you get that ring?
He gave it to me. He let us know what was happening out here, and he sent us.
He's alive.
He's alive. We saved him.
Safe and alive in Kaiya.
We need to know how to help Kaiya.
We need to know what you built.
Essentially a cheap knockoff of what the Topo use. It is a drilling vehicle that's meant to move much faster and dig more efficiently, and they're using it to tunnel to Kaiya. The one thing that seems to have been really worked on and refined over and over and over again is some sort of device that's meant to strip material away from a surface.
The fuck?
The bark from the tree?
Holy shit. That's real bad.
That's real bad.
The king had kept claiming that the planet was talking to him and that he was being guided by the soul of the planet to free it from the tree's corruption.
Have you ever had a moment where you heard something? The voices they keep bringing up, I didn't bring it up earlier, but I did hear it once. I'm not sure if any of you have either. Don't know what that means, but whatever he's hearing is very real.
As you guys get to the top of the stairs, the rumbling stops and you see a ladder hit the top of the hole.
How much do you guys like being right? The nobles just dug up the apocalypse.
Recap complete.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to another exciting episode of No Quest for the Wicked. Gentlemen, I have two questions for you.
What could they be?
Are you ready to rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And more importantly, are you ready to roll?
100%.
Let's fucking do it.
Absolutely.
In the last episode, you were able to free the fringe folk from the nobles' grasp. The nobles did retreat, and we ended with your Topo companion T-22 emerging into the castle and letting you guys know that the nobles have dug up the apocalypse. What would you like to do?
Fuck.
Weren't we going to secure one of those bikes at this point to go and hopefully save Kaiya?
There were 3 bikes, I believe, so...
Oh, man. This is going to go real poorly.
Yeah. I'm not riding the same bike as Durrin. No offense, Durrin.
Yeah, I don't think Durrin should just run. I think that would be safest for everybody.
Listen, I understand. I'll take my own bike.
Cody, I guess. Oh, fuck. Do we know? I guess we wouldn't. Well, we were in the Topo, base. Do we know how fast it travels? Would it be quicker than the bike?
The bunker itself, probably not, no.
Okay. I look at T-22 and I say, we need to get to the city. We have bikes. Do you have a better alternative? They're trying to kill the tree.
You know, I just might have something that will do the trick better. Traveling over land, I don't know, again, how many nobles are still out in the fringe, but we have our own means of fast traveling under the tunnels, and we have tunnels that go pretty much all the way to the Fatati Range. It would be safer and probably faster if you traveled through our tunnels, and considering what you did for us, we can give you a couple bikes.
That sounds perfect.
We would deeply appreciate it.
As you guys are talking to T-22, one of the fringe folk who are not quite as in bad shape, standing out on the ramparts, says, guys, I think you might want to see this. And he points out into the fringe.
I run up.
Yeah.
Towards pointing.
Follow with the viewfinder. Who has the viewfinder at this point?
I think Merrick still has it.
Yes,
right.
I do. I'm following as well.
As you get onto the ramparts, you see that the fringe has changed slightly. There are now these plumes of black smoke, every now and then crackling with green electricity seeping out of the cracks in the ground. And the larger chasms now seem to be glowing green.
That looks like terrible news.
To clarify, is that the same color that the Apocalypse crystals all have?
Yeah.
Merrick grips his black saber infused with Apocalypse energy and tries to compare the color, and I'm sure it's the same.
Yeah, the second you manifest it and you hold it out, it looks very, very similar.
We have to go now.
Let's go.
I'm assuming that's not good news.
The worst, maybe.
No, it's not good news when something that is called the Apocalypse is let loose upon a world.
I gesturing wildly at T-22. I'm like, we need to gun it.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
And they jump on their ladder and kind of video game slide down it very, very quickly with practiced expertise and cranks open the hatch and holds it open for you guys.
I do the exact same thing.
Before we leave, Merrick sort of looks to the people of the fringe, who are visible, and just solemnly says, I'm sorry for what you had to go through and what you had to suffer. None of us, including Kaiya, will blame you for what is about to happen. Please do me a favor and survive. Whatever you need to do, do it. We won't blame you. Merrick looks over at Andre and simply says, keep your son safe. We're sorry for all of this.
He puts a hand on Michael's shoulder and pretty much for the first time gives you an unhostile expression and nods to your words. And you managed to there is a small gathering of some of the people who are well enough to stand, and they've kind of gathered around you, and they all thank you guys once more for everything you did. And below you here,
You guys coming?
Yes, we're on the way.
I do love that saying, we won't blame you that many times, does in fact sound like we blame them.
I was like, why would we blame them for something?
They built the ship. I just
Yeah,
know
forced
what those...
labor.
but the people with the tree, they can be pretty prude, man, if you haven't noticed.
That's fair. Eska will blame you still. That's a different thing.
We can't save you from that.
She's a bit of a bee. We've established that.
Yeah, that's what Merrick is strictly thinking about is Eska.
Anyway, Durrin's an old man. He takes the ladder like a proper adult.
Oh, Cody's sliding down a video game style.
perfect. Man, watching Merrick climb a ladder must be really upsetting.
Oh, for sure. Either looks way too easy or way too hard.
Yeah.
I imagine it must be so nice. He could straighten his hair up or check all his gears equipped properly and tighten the belt while still climbing perfectly. And that's awesome.
Well,
I feel I would like that, even though I don't climb ladders very often.
Yeah. If I'm not describing what Merrick is doing with his extra hands, he's either just casually writing in a book all the time, which is freaky.
Yeah.
T-22 leads you through the halls and back towards pretty much where you fought the Watcher, and types a couple things on a small console, and from the sides, these slots open up and 3 small bikes appear and get pushed out from the walls and lowered down onto the ground, and then almost like vending machine style, and then the arms go back in, and the back of the bunker begins opening into almost a ramp.
If you look carefully, you'll see that we've installed lights in the tunnels. If you follow the pulsing red, you will be led back to the Futati range. So just follow the lights and you'll get there.
Thank you so much. We appreciate this.
Thank you.
Thank you, T-22.
Maybe we'll be back for a drink when we kick the nobles' asses.
Well, let's just say that from here on out, our debts are paid.
Aye. Respectable.
Durrin gives that a nod.
And yeah, you now have access to 3 bikes. They're pretty much perfectly suited for Durrin because the Topo are also small creatures.
Oh, hell yeah.
Merrick and Cody, they're not, they're a little uncomfortable, but you can still ride them.
I guess, are they too small for me to also have Durrin on my bike?
Yes.
Okay. Cody was going to offer, but no point now.
It's okay. Durrin got the message. He'll ride his own bike.
I literally was about to offer.
I know.
Also, do you have a piloting check?
Yeah. I've cranked that bad boy up.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, same.
Well, lucky for you boys, there's really no hazards or need to pilot check in the tunnels because they are very straightforward. As T-22 mentioned, there is a set of guiding lights that sort of pulse down and constantly guide you what direction to go. And eventually you reach a tunnel where the lights stop going forward and begin arcing upward. And you see hidden amongst the rock and the walls a ladder.
Okay. So we have to leave the bikes here, I'm guessing.
Yes,
Yeah.
these are meant to not really go above ground.
Okay.
All
For
right.
some reason, I thought they like latched to the surface almost.
Actually, are they like bikes or are they hover bikes? I know we're done with them now, but
They are hover bikes, yes.
Okay.
okay, yeah, I figured.
Sick.
All right, yeah, I start climbing.
Wait, this means they've had like an entryway into Kaiya this whole time.
I don't think we're in
Topo?
Kaiya.
No, this brings you to like the edge of the Futati range.
Ah,
Okay.
I start climbing.
And when you reach there, you see another one of those vaulted hatches that seem to have been put into one of the small tiles of cracked earth, and you lift it up in the same way that T-22 first emerged at the canyon where you first met them, and you are pretty much like right outside of the tunnel that you guys entered the fringe into.
Where our best friend the Minimox are.
They're like above. This is where, remember how you dropped down?
Yeah.
Yes.
So where are we at? Like at where we drop down, or are we above?
Yes.
Okay.
what's the plan?
Haste, I assume. We just have to get there. We sort of don't truly know what we're dealing with, so.
Sorry, we're at the top, like before we drop down, or we're after where we drop down?
You are still in the fringe. There's
Okay.
that like 50-foot long tunnel of where you guys drop down into the fringe.
Oh, so where we drop down with the barge. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we know from having dropped down there if there's like a ladder? Because weren't there vehicles at the station? Wasn't there a bike as well?
Yes.
Okay.
But yes, you can assume that there is definitely a way back up in there. You guys just didn't, you
Need
had
it.
no reason to look into it.
All right.
But it wouldn't make any sense for the Kaiya to just be like, well, now we live in the fringe.
Yeah. I run. I start running for the end of the hole.
Yeah, Russian.
Let's move.
As you guys, it is still evening. Over the Futati range, you begin to see sort of the early signs of daybreak, as you can see like the orange sunrise cresting over the mountains. And as you enter into the hills or into the tunnel, you get to the end, and once again you find a password protected screen.
Shortbread.
You enter it in, and the rocks on the ground begin trembling for a second, and they lift up, and the three of you are sucked straight up into the air
Oh, good.
God.
as the metal circle in the clearing of the outpost opens up. You guys go flying out, it closes, and you land on the elevator opening. And you guys are back in the outpost.
I'm rolling a reflex to see how well I land. That's a 15. Yeah, I land okay.
Yeah, great. Your knees buckle a little bit, but you don't stumble or fall.
Yeah. I figured it could have very easily been a flat in my face scenario. There's bikes here, right? Are they one person, two people,
Well,
3 bikes?
before you do that, all of you need to give me will saves, please.
Hmm,
Oh, no.
I don't wanna.
All
It's
right.
never a good sign where it's coming out of nowhere.
It's been pretty regular at this point.
Yeah.
It's not my
I
worst
got a
day.
16.
Okay. Durrin?
Merrick. Oh, please, Durrin, please be my
Durrin got a 17.
Okay.
Yeah, America has an 8.
So you all fail.
What?
And
Oh, cool.
this is the first time all three of you have heard the voices at the same time.
First time I've heard them in general, I think.
Then Cody, this is the first time you hear the voices, and this is the first time you guys hear them as a group. And whereas before they were indistinct, distant whispers, this time they are panicked and fearful screams.
Oh,
Oh,
oh good.
And once again, for the first time, you can make out words. And they say, "Help us."
is that you, Tree?
Once you say that, the voices disappear, and something else is strange. As a small snowflake floats down onto your nose, Durrin.
So cute. So adorable.
Does it melt?
It doesn't.
That's very concerning. Okay.
And I think Merrick and Durrin, you take a second and recognize what it is.
Oh, it's ash.
It's ash.
God damn it.
And that the orange glow over the mountains wasn't daybreak, but the raging fires within the gift.
Oh, fuck.
And Cody, when you speak out to the voices, you hear the cracking of wood and the bending of lumber and the sounds of vines retracting, and the garage that was covering the 2 bikes opens, and now you have access to 2 more hover bikes.
Damn. It feels like you're ending the episode.
It does.
That felt like a cliffhanger.
Hey, guess what, boys? That's the start of this episode.
I know, and that has me terrified.
I hate it.
I keep waiting for the cool music to kick in. Fuck. Like, Cody's freaking out. He's running for a bike.
Okay, Cody, Durrin.
Yeah.
I'm on the bike.
Cody,
Yeah.
we can't. I understand it's a grave situation, more than we've ever faced together so far. I understand that, but we cannot go at this in a panic. This is a war. We have to be focused on our goal, which is to stop this king from achieving whatever goal they have set in place. So that's where we're headed for. Obviously, we'll do our best to save as many people as we can along the way, but we have to go at this together.
You're not wrong. We need to be calm about this.
I'm ready to do what needs to be done. I just feel like we need to do it quickly.
I agree, but panic is not a word we should use or something we should let affect us, okay?
Cody just like nods.
All 3 of you give me another will save, please.
Fuck.
It's a 19.
Sweet.
The tree's like, yo, guys, get fucking moving.
It's a 15.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Once again, the whispers and the voices crescendo in your brain, and once again you can't make out the words, but this time it doesn't feel panicked, and this time it doesn't feel distance. It feels inspiring. And everyone roll me a d4, please.
We got like a tree bard. That's a 3.
Oh my god, the tree would be a bard.
That'd be
Tree's
fucking
a
cool.
bird.
I got a 4.
I have a 2.
Anyone missing resolve points, you get that much back.
Damn.
Oh my god. Oh,
Thank you, tree.
oh dang. It's like fucking Christmas.
Yeah.
As you are filled with a resolve to fight, in combination of Merrick's words and you guys agreeing to work together as a team, you feel there's also something supernatural behind this, and you're ready for a fight.
Shall we take a moment now to make sure we're at the top of our game before we go into this?
Yeah, let's arm up.
We'll play. We'll make a plan. We'll go in and we'll fucking kill a king.
And we'll save a planet.
And we'll do it together as friends.
Okay, so you're going to spend a resolve point in 10 minutes to get back up to tip-top shape?
I
Yeah.
feel like we
Yeah.
gotta.
I don't want to, but you know.
Yeah, I can't wait for Dane to be like, hey guys, all these children died because you took 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think like in the grand scheme of things, 10 minutes is,
I will say, this isn't probably like you guys sitting and resting. I imagine this is you guys checking your gear, checking your weapons, making sure everything is... It's less a rest as opposed to a, like,
A prep.
a focused prep.
exactly.
How many seats do we have on these bikes?
They are sized for medium people, and they are meant to hold 2 people each.
All right, Durrin, hop on.
Are you sure you want to make that mistake?
You know it.
He laughs at that, and he'll take your hand and just like help him lift him up on it.
Or, I realize now, out of game, me and you're the only ones with piloting checks.
Merrick's fine.
We can take that moment back if you want. It's fine.
No, it's too
Don't want to
beautiful
take
a
it
moment.
back.
We're not taking it back. Merrick
It's okay,
will
Cody.
struggle through.
Merrick, do you want to hop on?
No, you two seem to be having a moment. I'll figure it out.
Honestly, it was from before when I was going to get him to hop on anyway, and then he told me afterwards that he had a piloting check that was good, and I just didn't update that information in my brain yet.
Cody,
Oh,
what's your
no.
piloting?
Me?
Yeah.
Like 9?
Oh, mine's 9 too.
There you go, damn. What's yours, Ryan?
No, I'm not going to verbalize it. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys hop on the bikes, and the gates to the outposts open on their own as they're being pulled open by these roots from the ground, revealing the way to Kaiya and the carnage that's happening beyond the gates. It looks like the whole woods are on fire. They're obviously not, but enough of it is currently burning to give you that sense. I will need everyone to give me piloting checks, please.
All right.
I don't have to, right?
Yes, Merrick, whoever's driving the bikes needs to give me piloting checks.
Bikes give you a plus, right?
These are +4, actually.
+4.
Oh,
All right.
I feel like we really fucked up on the piloting order in this.
Oh, it's okay. I rolled well.
I got 21.
I have 18 on the dice, plus 1, plus 4, so...
Yeah,
You're a better driver than I am.
you guys are able to navigate the terrain fairly well, and you skim through rivers and hop over roots and under branches, and you guys are just flying through the gift towards Kaiya. I'm going to need one more piloting check, please.
See, I'm even imagining like Durrin on the back of the bike with his rifle out, just like ready and waiting for whatever's about to come.
That's a 29.
Okay.
14 on the dice plus 5 is 19.
Amazing.
Nice.
You guys get to this kind of almost like another chasm, but much more naturally formed than what you encountered out in the fringe. And you realize that like you aren't going to make the jump, but you feel the ground kind of swell underneath your bikes and form these ramps for you, much the way you saw Eska do when you were chasing her. And you guys just hit these ramps and crest over the chasm, and you make it to the gates of Kaiya, and you see that the assault has already begun. The gates have been smashed open, much of the city is on fire, and you see the Verdant Guard fighting an onslaught of nobles.
Do we see the king?
The king is nowhere to be seen currently, no.
Do we see any, like, machine?
Or their phallic ship.
You can kind of make out the big diggy thing in the distance, yes. They seem to have come out, like, right in the center of town.
See, I said phallic. You went ahead and said big dicky things, so...
I think you said diggy.
I did say diggy, but...
Priorities. Take out Project Lumberjack. That should be on the very top, right?
It should be. We should trust the Verdant Guard to do their job, I hope. I hope that isn't...
Save people where we can.
Well, does it look like they're doing okay?
They seem to be doing all right, but they are grossly outnumbered.
Well, right now, you know what? I'm rolling a perception just to see if I can see anything else, and I fail because I suck.
Okay, yeah, if everyone wants to give me a perception check, I'll give you sort of like a sit rep.
I would like that.
Because, like, if there's no other option, like, I don't think Cody could bypass people fighting a losing battle.
Yeah.
I really wish we had a wisdom-based character with us. They really do.
Say one that could heal.
Like I said, if Durrin dies, I'll play a Mystic. I'll make that promise here.
I rolled a 18 plus whatever bonus the viewfinder gives.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay.
Thank fuck. I rolled a 9, so like we're not.
8.
So Durrin, Cody, it's a lot to take in, and the smoke, like, and the fire and everything. It's very hard to sort of pinpoint anything worth noting. Merrick, you see that there seems to be something missing on the drill. There seems to be a compartment that used to be there that is no longer there, and thankfully, at the moment, it doesn't look like any damage has been done to the tree.
I'm assuming, friends, that they've taken out this wheel tree lumberjack device and are probably on their way there.
They've got to be working on the roots, maybe.
I have to assume that the Verdant Guard doesn't know about it, and we need to take care of that right away.
And I will also say, for Cody's concern, it doesn't necessarily, like, the Verdant Guard don't seem to be being overpowered. They're far better armed and better trained. It is just a matter of, you can only fight for so long. Mm-hmm. So it might be, you can fight the little battles if you want, but the Verdant Guard seem to be holding their own currently.
We have communication devices, right?
With yourselves, yes.
Just each other? Okay, no worries.
Yeah. The way I see it, Cody, is that the apocalypse is the true evil behind this, and the one they're speaking through is the king, and if we cut off the king, the communication stops.
Gotta cut the head off the snake.
You have to cut off the head of the snake.
Do you think they're underground? Maybe the digger came up just to distract while they stayed below?
I'm not sure, but maybe if we head towards the drill, we'll have a better idea of what happened and where they went.
All right, let's do it.
Let's use the chaos to our advantage. Let's go.
What are you guys doing? You're just going in?
Yeah, we're going to head towards the drill to try to figure out where this compartment that I'm assuming held this circle lumberjack device and where they went.
Great. The second you run in... Sorry, what's going on, Terry?
Oh, no, I was going to try to be stealthy about it, but I don't think we have that option right now.
If you want to roll a stealth check, yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I want want to be I want to be a little stealthy at least. 22 stealthy. That's what I want. 22 stealthy.
I'll go last.
For stealth checks or in general?
Yeah, what are you
Stealth
going
check.
last for? Hey, you guys don't have to. I'm just letting Durrin, if he wants to be stealthy. If you guys want to, if that's not your speed, you guys can just run in.
Merrick wouldn't be stealthy here.
I'll just run in.
Cool. So Merrick and Cody, you run in and you run past the storehouse where you originally met the mini mock that seems to have been just completely destroyed at this point. And Durrin, you manage to kind of almost like turn right the second you get in the door, as opposed to going through the main entrance. You're now skirting around the sides, but there are a number of nobles who see you entering, and they point your direction, and 4 of them charge you. Everyone roll me initiative, please.
Who are they charging? Durrin or the other lads?
They don't seem to know that you're here, Durrin.
Okay, fantastic.
So I will let you, if you would like, to take a surprise round.
I mean, hell yeah.
Cody, what did you get for initiative?
18.
Ooh.
I don't know. I rolled over a 5.
Rolled an 18.
So what's your total?
My total's 18.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you rolled
No. All day was 18.
And Durrin, what did you get?
I got an 18.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%.
So
I rolled a 9. I have 9 initiative.
You got 3 18s. That's fine.
So I'm going to say Durrin's going to go first because he's going to take the surprise round.
Oh, sweet.
Cody, Merrick, you guys can determine where you want to go
You can go
after
ahead,
you
Cody.
see what Durrin does.
Cool.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out if there's an action for taking aim.
Like to improve your aim?
Yeah, to use an action, a standard action to take a moment, breathe deep and just aim. So that way when they start approaching my 2 boys, I can hopefully get a better shot on them.
Well, thankfully, I have a GM screen.
Oh my God. I'm glad.
And I'm going to look to see if that is something that it doesn't look like there is something that has an aim or anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
that
pretty
is
sure it's you can get deadly aim, which is a feat later on. That kind of.
Yeah, that sounds like a feat to be able to take an extra.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't in Pathfinder. I know there's a Pathfinder feat that lets you
You know what? That's all cool. That's all good. You know what? I'm just gonna take a shot. I see the boys notice my 2 boys, and we're gonna take a shot from the darkness.
Okay.
I got a 20.
KC or EAC?
K.
Hey, it doesn't matter. You hit both.
Oh hell
I
yeah!
don't know why I asked.
And hopefully it's 5 points of damage, so not bad.
Speaking of noble number 1, how many are there?
There are 4 of them charging you currently. There is, they all seem to have those claw knuckles, and there's one guy in what looks like just really loose fitting, almost like a leather poncho kind of situation. There's a very, very thin one. There's a very, very big one, wide and round, and there's one with a broken nose and cauliflower ears.
Which one did I hit?
The guy in the poncho.
Fucking ponchos.
He worries me the most.
Well, he may as well just have a real coat.
Whoa.
Damn, Merrick hates ponchos.
Merrick's very passionate about outerwear.
Yeah, apparently.
Durrin, that was your surprise round, but we're back at the top of the order, so it is your turn again.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, move action to and then take another shot at him.
Who are you targeting?
Same guy.
And you're using a rifle, so no trick attack, right?
Oh yeah. There's no trick attack here. It's just me using my only 2 rounds from the rifle before the combat starts.
I dig it.
Oh, 7.
After your first shot hits him, he begins kind of flailing and looking around, trying to find where it came from, and the movement and the looseness of the poncho makes it hard for you to find your target.
As you shoot the second time, you realize the tactical advantage of a poncho, because with his arms out, you can't tell where his torso is.
Oh man.
You just nailed the side of his poncho.
Now I need a poncho.
I meant no disrespect.
Yeah, damn. Do you want to go first, Merrick? I feel like the sooner you get to build up your special powers, the better.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. So yeah, Merrick's gonna head in. Who's the closest of the 4 to the front? Is it Poncho?
They approach you in a line side by side from left to right. It's the poncho guy, the skinny guy, the big guy, and the guy with the cauliflower ears.
Cool. I'll go after the skinny guy. So Merrick runs up, forming his Solarian blade, going into photon mode, and is gonna swing at him. Oh no, that's going to be a 14 to hit against KAC.
That just does it.
Ooh, holy shit. Okay, so that's going to be 10 damage.
Damn, that's a big hit. How are you attacking him, Merrick?
Yeah, so Merrick just sort of rushes up, keeps low to the ground, and sort of slashes up at him to try to confuse him as much as possible, sort of across the chest.
And he staggers back, clutching the wound. Cody, it is your turn.
Did you say cauliflower ears is not within range?
No, he's on the far side that you can't reach.
Cody wants to go for him. Instead, I guess I'll hit the larger guy, because we've already pinged Poncho and Skinny. I guess Cody's just going to try to hit him in the throat. Now, are they flat-footed because they haven't gone yet?
I don't know if that's a rule in Starfinder.
I think it would take too long to look it up. I would just lean into yes.
Yeah, yes.
But that's just me,
Because I got a 12, which probably won't hit.
Flat-footed at the start of a battle before you had a chance to act, specifically before your first regular turn in initiative order, you are flat-footed.
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 So yes, that would hit.
I love it. I love it. All right. So I'm coming right for his throat with an 8 points of sonic damage. Just thunk.
And he sort of crumples to the ground. He's in a very bad way. It is now their turns, I believe. Yes, you guys all went.
Have any of us been punched in the Adam's apple before?
In real life?
Real life?
Yeah, real life.
Nope.
Nope.
Been
Okay,
punched many places, but not there, thankfully.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
We know you're from Florida, so have you been punched in the Adam's apple?
No. I've only gotten to 2 fights in my entire life.
He's only been bitten in the Adam's apple.
Terry ended them before they were fights.
Ooh.
Yeah.
With a kiss on the lips. Mwah. Okay, all 4 of these guys are going to attack you. Merrick, you're going to take 2 attacks.
Fine.
Actually, no, sorry, it'll be 2 attacks each because Durrin's not anywhere near you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's rock and roll. Cauliflower ears is moving up.
All 4 of them are it's 2 of you guys in the middle, and they're all sort of across in a line on you.
Okay.
So this is going to be Cody. Cody does a 16 KAC hit you.
It doesn't.
Ooh, that new armor feel.
That new armor is beautiful.
Plus,
because it used to be basically any number would hit me, but now I'm just Cody's he's fucking vibing. He just fucking ducks out of the way. He feels good.
If these loot boxes are a part of the world, Durrin's going to run out of money real quick.
That was your free one. You guys are going to have to pay me, the GM, personally, if you want any more gear.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. I'm fine with that.
You'll get a few free cosmetic stuff, but anything worthwhile, you are going to have to pay me.
Do you have a battle pass system where I can pay you once for the next few months? Or?
Oh, maybe. I'll think about it. Merrick, I have worse news for you. I rolled 2 19s on you.
Yeah, that's both going to hit, Dan. Shockingly. Cool. My new armor isn't that cool.
Well, wait. Did I not get a second attack as well?
Yeah, it was lower.
Oh, even better.
So this will be 2 attacks on you, Merrick. The first one's going to hit you for 5 points of electricity damage.
Okay.
And the second one's going to hit you for 6 points of electricity damage.
So 11 all day?
Correct.
So by electricity, do they have lightning fists or
They have they have these knuckles that have spikes on them, and they also seem to be battery powered. So there's almost like taser knuckles.
Bullshit.
And it is Durrin's turn.
Unfortunately, I'm out of rounds, so I'm going to spend my action to put my rifle away, pull out my pistol, and start to close the range a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think switching weapons is a move action if you're moving.
Oh, if you're cool. Hey, if you're cool with that, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, right, you can still take a standard action if you want.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll try to start to close the distance by putting my rifle away and grabbing my new gun, the arc pistol.
Okay.
And I might as well take a shot at Poncho because him and me, we have beef at this point.
Okay.
I missed.
I love you can both have beef if he's done nothing to you.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Confirm?
No, if you roll a crit, you don't confirm Starfinder. It just happens.
Oh, wow. Shit. Wait, what do I add to it?
So it's double whatever damage you do.
Yeah, it's double damage. I know that. So I'll roll the 2d6s, but I'm trying. Don't they add an additional effect?
Depending on the weapon.
Oh, depending on the weapon.
What's it called? Arc pistol?
Arc pistol, static. It says shock, but I don't know what that means.
It might be a D4.
Stun. Special properties.
I don't think that's the critical one. I think stun just means that you can do non-lethal without a...
critical is arc, which I believe you arc damage to other people nearby.
Oh, what? Or
Yeah.
Give it a Google.
we
Give
need to
it a Google.
confirm this.
I'll have it. Don't worry.
Okay, I'll do my
Roll
double
your
damage. 6 points of damage.
Okay, perfect. That was
Yeah.
against Poncho.
So
Yeah.
Arc attacks energy leaps to a second creature. Secondary target must be within 10 feet of the original target. It must be the closest creature. Roll the amount of damage listed in the weapon's arc, and they take that damage, not multiplied by the critical hit. So I believe your pistol is arc 2, so you probably just do 2 damage.
So your electricity hits the exposed kind of clavicle of the guy in the poncho, and it leaps up and over, and just electricity crackles into the skinny guy beside him.
Hell yeah. Hell
He
yeah.
takes 2 points of damage.
That's pretty
Merrick.
cool.
All right, I
Pretty cool
like the critical
All right.
systems.
Yeah,
I like
it's good, man. Merrick's gonna try to finish off Skinny Guy.
Okay.
Merrick's gonna miss with a not enough.
Okay. Cody, it's your
9.
turn.
I imagine you just rolled, and it just comes up and says, not enough.
Yeah, that's what my dice does. It's a weird one.
Cody's going to take the -4 to do 2 attacks. And he's going to try to punch one each of the cauliflower guy and the larger dude.
You can't reach the cauliflower guy right now.
Oh,
You can hit.
okay.
You can hit Poncho, Skinny, or Chubby Man.
Is he hitting me from range then? Because I took 2 attacks, right? Or are you saying he's on the other side?
So there are 4 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You and Merrick are in the middle.
Yeah.
So you can reach 3 of them, and 2 of them can hit you.
Oh,
And
okay.
2 of them, right? So
So I
Merrick.
guess I'm on the left side.
Yes.
For some reason, I thought it was on the right. I'm going to try to hit Skinny and maybe Poncho.
Okay.
At this point. Actually, you know what? I'm going to hit the bigger guy and Poncho.
Okay.
First one's going to be against Poncho. It's going to be 13.
Not enough.
Not going to do it. And the next one's going to be against the larger guy. This one is going to be a 16.
That will hit.
All right. And that's going to be 9 points of damage.
You crack him across the jaw, and you're pretty sure you broke it. And he's looking dazed. He looks like he's on the ropes. But the poncho guy manages to get his hand up and block your punch.
Mhm.
It is their turn again. Once again, you know what? Ears is going to take an attack of opportunity from you, Merrick,
Cool.
as he goes towards Durrin.
All right.
Ooh.
That's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
As Merrick catches him unawares for 9 points of damage.
Okay. As you manage to just kind of like clip him on the side as he runs away. All right.
Oh, I lied to you. That's 10 points of damage. I forgot about my
Okay.
photon damage.
Even better.
Beautiful. It's a good hit. And all 3 of you are going to get some attacks on you.
No.
Well, so that's a 1 on you, Cody. So Poncho ends up getting tangled in his poncho and can't get his like fist out, and his -1, he rips his poncho. It's
Damn.
destroyed.
He
Yeah,
may as well do away with
He
himself
destroys
at this
it.
point.
I wanted that poncho so bad.
it's
Does he-
destroyed now.
Does he get it caught like his thumb in the hole where Merrick or Durrin missed him the first time?
Yeah, it's just all tangled up on him, and then like his claws tear through it, and now it's just torn to shit.
Oh, man.
And Merrick, I'm assuming an 11 doesn't get you.
No, it does not.
All right, then I rolled a lower 1 for my second attack on you, and Durrin, you're gonna get critted.
No.
Ooh.
Oh, man,
Roll the
I'm
net.
really glad we took the 10-minute break. Just saying.
That is going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
as
ow.
I think
Fuck
you
me.
thought you were safe because you were further away, but old cauliflower ears just comes charging through, takes that hit from Merrick, and with the rage of being slashed, just fucking clocks you, just like overhead strike right down on the temple.
Oh, and he's seeing stars at this point.
And it is your turn, Durrin.
Shit. They get an attack of opportunity if I fire at him at this range, right? Like, that's still a thing?
Yes. I mean, you can still
Shit.
5 foot.
Okay. All right. We'll 5 foot away. We'll do the 5 foot step. You know what? We're going to try to get a trick attack on him.
Okay.
But here's the question for you, Dan. And I don't mean to keep throwing questions at you this whole entire session. I'm sorry. Because I took the 5 foot step, I can't move, right? So any action that has a movement to it, I can't do.
Well, it depends. Like, what is the wording? Like, is it a full round action to do trick attack?
Yes. Let me see.
And as far as I know, as full round action, you can move up to your speed. No, because like you can still take full round actions when you 5 foot step. So I'm gonna say I'll allow it for this time. I will double check at a later date, but for now, it's like it says as a full round action. You're not taking a move action. You're taking a full round action that has movement attached to it.
I know, it just feels like cheating to me. So that's why I'm clarifying before I do it. So we'll try to get the trick attack off on him. Use my stealthy boys. Try to get some distance. Cool. Fuck me. Not one. This is on the stealth, though. This is on the stealth, not the attack.
Oh, okay. Well, give me your total.
Yeah. 16.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay. Do I still get the attack?
Yeah, I think so. Cool. You just don't do your trick damage, right?
Nat 20. What the fuck?
Okay.
What the shit? That was a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Now, Terry, how close did you get to the other 4 boys? When you said you were moving in.
If I'm honest, I would try to keep them at range.
Okay, so like 30 feet or whatever?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, 30 feet. So I don't think the arc will matter in this point.
No, the arc won't happen.
7 points of damage.
Damn, he's also not looking good as electricity courses through him. Merrick, it is your turn.
All right, I have to finish off Skinny Boy. That's going to be a 27.
Yes.
25, sorry. I can't do math, but
that's all right.
That's still good enough.
Still more than enough.
And that's going to be 10 points of damage, as Merrick sort of knows, I know I'm about to finish this son of a bitch off. So Merrick's going to come down straight, try to bisect this man.
Yeah, you just cleave him, just sort of like right down the middle. You don't get him all the way through, but you definitely get him where it counts, like down to like sort of like mid-sternum. He's just kind of like split open and just falls backwards.
Merrick pulsing with this like photon energy, then just turns and looks at the next guy and is just ready to go. And that's it for me.
Fantastic. Cody, it is your turn.
Yeah, Cody's still in his frantic brawling style, so he's going to take another 2 attacks on the larger guy.
Okay.
Oh. That's going to be a 21.
Yep.
All right, I'll roll damage. That is 11 points of damage.
Okay, how do you finish off the larger guy?
I think I just I'm doing just kind of crazy punches left, right, and center. And then when he missed, I think last round, I just come in and kidney shot so hard. And then the sonic boom, just you can almost see the shockwave of breaking bones just going through his side.
Yeah, you can assume that his kidney's now on the other side of his body.
Yeah.
As you his whole stomach has just turned purple with internal bleeding as he hits the ground and dies.
Before I do my second attack on the only remaining one, which is Poncho here, Cody just says, "You've been through enough today, I think."
He's still kind of tangled up in it, so he's just like, "Are you talking to me? Because I'll fucking kill you. I'll kill you, man."
Well, I missed with a 7.
I think him frantically trying to get out of his poncho makes him hard to hit because you're not really sure where any of his anatomy is.
That poncho is so tactical. I'm trying to hit him and it's just hitting empty poncho space.
So it is only 2 boys left. So Cody, you're going to get the poncho attack.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be an 18.
KAC?
Yes.
Nope.
Damn. And Ears is going to push the attack on you, Durrin.
That's all right. He just moves up. He doesn't get his full round attack.
He sure doesn't. He doesn't get any attack because he rolls a 1. So he trips over his own feet as he's kind of jittering, and he's going to be prone.
No.
Oh, that's actually bad for me, Dane.
It's actually really bad for you, yeah. So I will say...
You asshole.
I'm going to say he's going to... instead of knocking prone, yeah, I've realized that's more of a benefit to him.
Yeah.
He's still sort of jittering with electricity. He's going to have a -2 to his AC.
Thank you for that. Thank you. I would have been upset if you gave him an advantage for his one after you made me destroy the barge. Yeah. Cool.
That would have been wild.
Durrin, it's your turn.
Oh, cool. You know what? I'm going to, hopefully with his, minor seizures, I can potentially get some advantage on him. So I'm going to attempt another trick attack.
Okay, he will take his attack of opportunity.
Another one! He gets an attack of opportunity.
Well, he doesn't hit you.
Yeah. A nat 1, again.
Damn.
On the stealth? Yeah, that's
on
fair.
the stealth.
This guy's laser fucking focused on you.
Yeah, that's not going to work on here.
Maybe you're just like not used to someone this brawly being up in your face.
I got an 18 EAC.
Yeah.
Okay. 4. So one more shot at him. He's seizuring a little bit. You know, he tries to attack me and able
How
to
do you finish him?
Oh, man. Oh, if I was up close, I would just like tag him in the neck. But I think it's just going to be. I think Durrin's just back in the conflict, back in the battle, right? So it's just it doesn't mean anything to him. He just puts him down.
There is one boy left, and Merrick, it is your turn as Poncho stands relatively in good shape before you. What would you like to do?
I'm sorry for the pain that we're about to inflict upon you, Mr. Poncho. And Merrick rolls to attack with a 22.
Mr. Poncho is my father.
Yeah, that's enough to hit.
That's going to be max damage, so it's going to be 12 damage all day.
Shit. How do you finish him?
Merrick has finally figured out where this man's body is inside of this red poncho, and it just aims for his heart. Just going to take him out in one quick stab with his Solarian blade.
And as you finish him off, the last remaining threads of the poncho separate as it floats off into the woods, into the darkness.
I try to catch it.
Lands on a pile of fire and catches a flame.
No!
Gone forever, never to be worn again.
Well, Dan's killed the second fan favorite.
Yeah, Merrick makes a page in his notebook called Mr. Poncho.
It floats off into the distance, and it lands on a blocky figure. And you can only really see the shadow, but it looks like he's wearing the casing of a missile on his arms.
Mr. Poncho Boomer.
With a somber look, Durrin begins to collect the ragged pieces of poncho.
It will clothe again.
You guys have successfully defeated sort of this vanguard of nobles waiting to stop anyone from reinforcing the village of Kaiya. What would you like to do?
I guess we got to keep going towards the... None of them have anything on them, right? Did Poncho hide a secret weapon under there?
No, there was nothing on these guys.
Damn, I was convinced.
I have his poncho. That's all that matters.
You don't have his poncho. It is
It's
burned.
to blaze.
I took the tattered remains. Okay.
Okay, fine. You know what, Durrin?
No,
Yes,
it's fine.
No,
it's fine.
No, I want you right now.
Piss in my Cheerios, Dane.
No, I want you to put on your character sheet scorched, ruined remains of a poncho.
I will. All right, Scorch.
Does he have to leave and go into the woods to find the fire?
We'll say it's nearby. If Durrin, if you want this poncho so badly, I will let you have it.
It was a joke, but now I want it.
No, now it's there.
Now no one's ever going to be able to find your anatomy, so that's good.
Guys, what would you like to do?
I think we got to keep pressing on towards this
keep pushing.
drill machine.
Yeah, to the tree.
You guys are now entering into the area where the school and most of the villages and everything are, and houses.
Don't do this. Dane, don't.
Where's Mo and Poe? Can we see them?
You hear screaming in the distance.
How many orphans are on fire?
As the school teacher is yelling that there are kids trapped inside the school.
Are you serious?
Yes. And you hear in the distance, please, help, they're trapped. They're trapped, and I can't get in.
Cody's blasting towards the school at full speed.
Yeah, I'll follow Cody.
As you guys peel off and begin running that direction, you see this massive leaf drop over and hang over the school and dump this just absolute, like gallons, like a swimming pool's worth of water on the school and completely extinguish the fire. Because Kaiya hasn't had to dip into the reserves because you fixed the water purifier. So they have enough water to, as you look around, you see these like giant leaves just dumping water on fires as best it can. So your actions have helped out in this situation.
So how many orphans are drowning now?
They're not orphans. Just because they're school kids doesn't mean they don't have parents.
He's from Florida. Forgive him. Only orphans go to school there.
Are you guys going to pursue or continue your push towards the drill?
Yeah, we're going to keep pushing.
Yeah, I guess if, the trees got that handled.
As long as we know that those kids are safe, we're good.
Yes, there doesn't seem to be any nobles. They seem to have been Molotoved and ran away because they don't really feel the need to fight kids who are going to burn to death. So they've gone. But
it's not Joe's fault.
You trapped a bunch of kids in a building. They're not going to go into the burning building and fight them.
Because they're cowards.
I
You broke
Terry.
Terry. Jinx.
Oh, no.
Oh god. Oh no.
Well, that's been our session, boys. We'll see you next time.
Man, Burden Kids really got him, man.
Yeah, man, he fucking can't get
You
enough
love
of that
that.
shit.
Just give me a moment. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Holy shit.
I like to imagine actual Durrin just pointing at the school on fire and losing it.
Just loving it.
Holy shit. We don't. Oh, good. We don't have to fight the burning kids. Let's go. Holy shit.
Well, I was saying that the nobles weren't going to fight, not you guys.
Yeah, I know, not us. I meant the nobles. I was just thinking about their. Anyway.
That's probably literally their thought process. As you guys continue rushing through the village towards the drill, 6 more of the nobles drop down on you from various rubble and begin circling around you. And then you hear a echoing bang, and one of them hits the ground. And then another bang, and another hits the ground, and another, and another. And you look up towards where the sound is coming from, and you see Poe with Mo strapped to the back in the chair, with a cushion behind her head, holding just like a straight-up revolver.
What the fuck?
And she's, with a practiced hand, executing these nobles with just like one shot. And you finally see it. You see the glow that everyone was talking about.
What the fuck?
That's the missing ingredient. It was murder.
As a smile creeps across her face.
And we see the smile too this time, yeah?
Yep.
Cody just like salutes her.
And she points with one final round the gun at you, Cody. And squeezes the trigger as you hear a body fall behind you. Eliminating
with my other hand.
the final noble that was ambushing you guys. And you hear Poe, Did you get him, darling? Oh, tell me, I can't see her face, but is she glowing?
She's glowing.
She's glowing, Paul.
Like the sun.
She's glowing.
Durrin gives a little thumbs up.
I love you so much. Boys, are you doing okay?
We're doing our
think so.
best.
And you see him reach into his pocket, and he pulls out this like hideous crocheted pouch, and he tosses it down to you, Cody, and he says, "If you need a little pick me up, I find that through the midday I get a little sluggish. That should give you a little bit of pep in your step." And you look inside of this horribly crocheted pouch, and there are 3 hard candies.
Do I know what these hard candies do?
In game terms, they will restore some of your stamina points.
Amazing.
Out of combat, if you use them, it happens immediately. If you use them in combat, it takes 1 round for the sugar to get into your system.
Damn, these are definitely drugs though, right?
No, they're little butterscotches.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We know.
Nice.
Why do you think Nans always have butterscotches, dude?
It's
It's
true.
to boost your stamina.
Werther's original. I hand one out to each of the boys. I'm like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Your kindness. Did they get you the elevator?
I mean, they started, and you can see there is a framework for an elevator, but it's probably fucked right now.
We'll go kill the hell out of everyone doing all this, and then we'll come help.
And you see Mo, she dunks the shells out of the revolver and begins slotting in new rounds, and she like flicks it shut, spins the barrel, and Poe's just like, "We'll hold it down here, boys. You go get him."
I love Mo so much right now.
Mo was a teacher and an assassin?
And where'd she learn to shoot like this?
She taught with an iron fist.
You can ask her later, maybe.
I don't think that'll work.
I'm gunning it. We gotta go.
Yeah, ready.
When you get there, you see that the nobles have built sort of a barricade around where they came out to stop anyone from really getting to the drill. And there are 2 nobles protecting it, standing guard. And they point to you, and one of them draws this big jagged metal sword, and the other one dips his hands into these 2 bags and then pulls it out and then rubs it on a section of broken glass and just coats his hands. Someone has to give me a luck check now. So one of the 3 of you is going to have to roll me a luck check. 1 to 10, something bad happens. 11 to 20, something good happens.
I'm not rolling this one.
I feel lucky.
Don't do it.
16.
All right.
Something good happens.
I knew if I waited, if we talked about this, it wouldn't go well. So I was just like, I'm going to take the bullet. I'm going to roll. And I'm glad.
You hear a low rumble and a growl.
Fucking patience.
And
Oh my god.
you, for a second, think you see something dart behind, and all you get a quick glimpse of this sort of purple and yellow creature. And then, before you know it, these 2 beasts jump, tackle the nobles, tear out their throat, and drag them back into the darkness. And that was because you guys didn't do the culling the herd contracts. The animals have gotten rambunctious and confident and have seen this as an excellent hunting ground.
So
But-
if I rolled badly, they would have attacked us too. Huh?
Yes.
It's funny because when you said the water purifier thing, I was like, that's cool, but what about the other thing? And I was like, oh, I'm sure we'll be fine.
I forgot about that quest.
But you guys have successfully made it to this sort of emergence area where they have dug out. And below where the hole is, you can see that there is damage against these really, really, really thick roots and vines. There are a small crew of nobles who are just like chainsawing and buzzsawing and axing, and they're trying to cut through, but are making absolutely no progress. You see a couple of the Verdant Guard fighting in the distance, and one of them screams, "Oh God, it's back! It's back!" And you see them beginning to run, and then you hear this thunderous sound of footsteps, and the ground shakes, and you hear this sort of like mechanical screech as a torrent of green flame just like engulfs them and burns them alive as they hit the ground in ash. And then you see it with another trumpet of its trunk.
Oh god.
A large bipedal mechanical elephant
Oh yes.
carrying a great axe and these sort of yellow eyes that are acting as headlights begin stomping. And you see with it, there is a circle now coming around the tree, slowly chewing away at the bark.
I give Merrick a knowing nod.
Cody is flabbergasted, but like not surprised. Like he's just in awe of how smart you 2 were.
Durrin, it's always elephants, isn't it?
We saw this coming a mile away.
We're not amateurs. We always knew it was going to be an elephant.
It's always elephants.
It's a good thing we're prepared.
And once again, you hear like a and it like just spews this green flame and directs its attention to the 3 of you.
Hell
Everyone,
yeah.
roll me some initiatives. Hello, Space GM Dane here to do the things. We're going to make this really quick because this is a intense episode where a lot of things are happening and I don't want to break it up too much. First and foremost, we hope you're enjoying the episode. After that, we are, as you can probably tell, nearing the end of the Whispering Woods. As I've mentioned before, the next arc in the campaign is going to be very sandboxy, which means we need a lot of NPCs, which means I'm going to be making up a lot of stuff on the fly. And the way I do that, and the way that I name characters, is by pulling our Discord server, our Twitter followers, our Instagram followers, and using your names in our campaign. If that sounds like fun to you, then just head on over to @NoQuestCast on both Twitter and Instagram. Give us a follow. That will put your name in my rotation. But the one that I'll be using sort of first and foremost, especially when I'm writing and planning characters that I'm going to introduce, I use the Discord for that. So if you want to really secure your spot in the campaign, head on over to noquestcast.com and click the Discord link and join it. And you will be sort of like added into my writing rotation for character names. Also, you'll be joining an incredible community. You'll be welcomed by a bunch of amazing people. You'll be able to join the Boomer fan club if that so strikes your fancy. We have a fan theory channel. We just added a channel where you can share your adorable pets because last week a lot of people got very excited when I mentioned that Oliver was in the room with me. So if you want to see Oliver and my other cat Fred and all the other amazing people's pets, head on over to noquestcast.com, join the Discord, and we would love to have you. I also haven't mentioned it in a while, but if you are enjoying the show, we are gaining traction, and it is mostly because of you guys sharing us and telling your friends about us, and we can't thank you enough. But something else that would really help the show is leaving a rating or review, especially a review. If you have Apple Podcasts or you have an Apple device or use Apple Podcasts on another platform, writing a review and giving us a 5-star rating is a great way to show your support for the show. It also does a lot for us in terms of discoverability. I believe Spotify also has a rating system, and if you use any other podcatcher that has a rating and review system, we would greatly appreciate if you gave us a review and a rating on that too. Super quick and easy to do, but goes a really long way, and we really, really, really appreciate it. That being said, we also really appreciate all the support. You guys have been awesome, and we've been getting some amazing feedback from you guys, and it really does make all the hard work we put into the show worth it. So once again, thank you for being here, and my way of really thanking you is ending this break and going right into the rest of the show. Enjoy.
I'm so excited about this. And Dane, I know you did it because we were talking about the elephant, but I love you and thank you.
I really want to know, did you guys just somehow figure it out, or did Dane do it for you? But we'll never know.
We'll never know.
You could just tell us.
Know.
No, but we'll never know.
We'll never
Who could
know.
ever know?
Okay.
Who could ever know the answer to that? None of us.
You know what? You're right.
All right, Durrin, what'd you get for initiative?
I got a 13.
Cody?
I'm back to my usual shit of rolling 5 or lower. I rolled a 5. It's an 11.
Okay. And Merrick?
I rolled a 10.
Merrick, what is your dexterity?
It's a +1.
Perfect. Then you are going to go before the lumberjack. Durrin, you act first. Cody,
What?
you are second. Then Merrick, then the lumberjack. Yeah, he rolled like shit.
Oh, man. I really didn't want to go. I hate that I go first. I never should have took improved initiative. I hate it. I hate it.
What would you like to do as this massive elephant carrying a two-handed great axe begins just like just lumbering towards you, lumberjacking towards you?
Oh, I hate that I don't have additional tactics. Because, like, my go-to is like, oh, I'll trick attack it. Is there anything... Okay, before I dive into that, before I do my standard trick, things like that, is there anything around us that could potentially give us an advantage?
There's the drill that's currently sitting in the middle of this plaza. There are some of the houses, like on like the second story houses, kind of like where Mo and Po is. There's like the upstairs balcony kind of thing, and then not too far away is Roots and Bolts.
All right, give me this drill situation.
So once again, it is a think like Moonlander. It's got these 4 arms, or these 4 legs propping it up. The drill is still mostly in the ground. There is sort of this like large cylinder kind of like holding area, which you saw everyone go in. That seems to be where they were transported, like the actual like ship part of it. And then it's got kind of like a domed top.
I have a weird plan, boys.
What are you thinking? Cody's just like hands up, like staring at this elephant as it's coming down, like equally nervous and excited.
Durrin's gonna try to steal the drill and use it on the elephant, so we're gonna try to sneak over towards the drill.
Give me an engineering check.
Yeah, okay. I had a feeling I was getting a little too ahead of myself on this.
I assume it's stationary.
Yeah, 23.
So there would be no way to turn it sideways. It seems to be, it goes down and then you can direct it while you're in the earth. But because you're not digging through anything, there'd be no way, at least like if you could figure a way to get it on its side or something, you could maybe force it to walk into the drill. But getting the drill like horizontal and then piloting it forward would not be able, it's not the way the vehicle is.
Oh no, I'm not. That's not what's happening here. All right. Here. Let me draw you a diagram, boys. All right. Here's the drill. All right. It's pointing down. Right. It's going down. All right. And there's the elephant. Right. Away from the drill, walking around. Yeah. All right. Drill goes down. Does a quick U-turn and right up into the taint of the elephant.
I love that you specified the taint. Yes.
Okay, I mean, if that's what you're trying to do, yes, there is a bunch of nobles, like I said, working underneath it.
Shit. All right, never mind.
But again, you don't know what's inside. They are currently underneath, trying to cut through vines and roots.
Hey, you can take care of them on the way.
All right. Fair enough. We'll try my sneak attack, Dane. We'll just do my trick attack. We'll move on.
I don't want to discourage you from it. I'm just letting you know what's in the area.
Okay, it's okay. I understand. I understand the final boss is in that drill, and I open it up, and I die. I get it. My stealth is a 28.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to get the attack off on the elephant as I'm trying to like slip away a little bit, maybe considering the drill, not running towards it, but considering it. You know,
Okay.
Leaving my options open. 16 EAC, and it is considered flat-footed for this attack.
It is, and 16 is its EAC, so you do it.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Well, 9 points of damage.
That's good.
I got max on my trick, and I got minimum on my normal attack. So, you know.
You said 9?
Yeah, 9. So that.
And some of that's electricity, right?
It's all electricity, baby.
Okay.
At least I think it is. I don't know what my trick counts as damage-wise.
I will count it as the same type of damage that you're doing.
Yeah, it just says extra damage, so I'm assuming it's the same.
Yeah. For now, again, we'll look into it. You see the electricity enter into sort of this mechanical construct, and it kind of like jitters for a second, and sort of shakes it off, and keeps sort of like moving towards you. And now that it's kind of more in the light, you see that it also has those like multiple coats of paint that you've seen other things the nobles use.
Huh. Did we ever figure out the reason for that, or was that for the radiation stuff?
It was like
sort of the radiation stuff.
Okay.
But didn't we like burn it off and they lost armor?
You were cutting it off, but
okay.
That was flavor stuff. It seemed what you guys determined during the time is it seems that you use lead paint to stop themselves from getting radiated.
Still gonna give them cancer though. Lead paint's not good for you.
I didn't say it was a good idea. It is now Cody's turn.
Cody's gonna try to shoot his grappler and wrap it around the legs of the elephant and hinder this bad boy.
Okay, what are you attaching it to?
Itself.
Okay, and then you're gonna try to run around it?
Well, I was just trying to like grapple it, basically.
Okay, I believe if you'll have to look up the rules that I sent you earlier. I believe you just have to do a grapple check, right? KAC plus it's
KAC
plus 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was just like the flavor text.
Yeah, perfect.
That's not gonna do it. That's the 10.
Yeah, no, your grapple goes wide and finds nothing, and then just hits the ground limp as the cable is loose.
And Cody just says, what's our plan here? How big is this thing, by the way?
It is large.
Okay.
In games term. It's about almost like 20 feet.
Cool.
Well, all I can say, Cody, is that only one trunk will be felled today. It's Merrick's turn, I believe.
Cody loves that. Yeah.
It is Merrick's turn.
Merrick, since no one else has rushed up yet, Merrick has been storing this photon energy in his body. He's going to run up and let loose the supernova.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm going to be 10 feet away. It's large, so it can probably still hit me, but I'm going to pop off. I need a reflex save.
Okay, believe it or not, this giant elephant, not super dexterous. Unfortunately, I did roll a nat 20, so...
Okay, half damage.
Yeah.
I rolled really good on the dice. So 20 damage halved is 10 fire damage.
Damn.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
It sees you running, and it sort of like braces itself down and raises its axe to absorb most of the heat. But you can tell that it's still done a pretty decent chunk of damage there.
Oh yeah, Merrick slams his chest with all four arms and just like is ready to fight this elephant.
It takes a step forward, puts its arms to its side, cranes its trunk up, and blows that green fire at you. And I'm going to need everyone to give me a reflex save, please.
No.
Well,
Nat 20.
All right, well, you have
Dirty
evasion.
20.
I got an 8.
Okay. Durrin,
Wait,
you
this-
don't take any damage.
Hell yeah. This dice has been wild tonight.
What did you get, Merrick?
Dirty 20.
Okay, so you take... you don't have evasion.
Yeah.
Okay, then you take 5 points of fire damage. Cody, you take all of it and take 10 points of damage.
I feel like Cody's standing there trying to figure out how to retract the grappling hook and just doesn't notice. And just...
As this green flame stretches out before you, and then it swings its axe back into two hands and gets ready to fight. It is Durrin's turn again.
Big Mech Elephant, right?
Yep.
Where's the grappling hook locked into?
Nothing.
The ground.
Okay. I
Yeah,
thought
it's
maybe
not even
it
in
was-
the ground. It's literally just like on the ground, not attached to anything.
So I feel like because I didn't move, I will just use my move action to retract it.
Okay.
If that's cool. Like, I was going to say it, and then Merrick was like, it's Merrick's turn. It was a very cool moment, so I didn't.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah,
If you want to leave it out, we can, but...
no, if you want to retract it, I'll let you, because yes, you still have a move action left. All right, Durrin, what are you
Okay.
doing?
I hate to do it. I hate it, but like part of me wants to do the exciting answer, but it's not a smart answer, you know?
Hey, you
Something-
do you.
I know what you're saying. I hear you.
Remember, Terry, this is an entertainment podcast.
I know. Oh my god. Don't do that to me, Dane. That's going to get my character killed one of these times.
Which will be entertaining. Everyone on Discord every day, they're like, I want Durrin to die. We got to give the people what they want.
I keep reading it. All right. So, Big Mech Elephant engineering check. I want to see what's going on with him.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll start there and then we'll move forward from there. 18.
Okay, 18's not bad. I will give you a few things. One, very obvious. It is a construct. It is immune to mind effects, shit like that. It has damage reduction, so physical attacks will not be exceptionally powerful against it. And I will say one of the unique things about it is it's probably got an energy source that is linked to the wheel that is currently chewing through the tree.
As in, like, the energy, it's using energy from the tree, or from the tree circle, or the tree circle's using energy from it.
So they seem to be symbiotic. So,
Interesting.
or rather, no, sorry, that's not true. The circle, the actual tire lumberjack weapon that they're using on the tree seems to be tied directly to it. And it seems to be circling around. The circle is following it. So now that it's stopped moving and has engaged with you, the circle has stopped and it's just kind of like chewing away at one single spot.
Okay.
But if you look at like the path that like where it came from and what's already been chewed, they seem to be connected and the elephant is guiding it.
Is there anything obvious that's connecting it to the thing, or is it more so just it's the entity itself is just okay. Trick attack.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. 32.
Nice.
Stealth? Yeah.
Yeah. 20. Dirty 20. It is considered flat-footed for this.
Oh, because it's your trick attack.
Because the stealth.
Yeah. Yep, you hit.
And I have a dirty 10 electricity damage as
Nice.
I am trying to just keep my distance.
Sorry, how much?
10 electricity.
Okay.
As I
Very
keep my
good.
distance, try to scoot around him a bit, but gotta kind of try to keep him in place too,
You're 30 feet away, yes?
Yeah, I'm not being too far away from him.
Okay. Well, you have to be 30 feet for your trick attack, right?
No, 50 feet.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Well, it is Cody's turn.
I think can I acrobatics in, or am I too far away?
No, I would say, yeah, you could get there.
All right, I'm going to acrobatics in, and I'm going to try to disarm him, because I feel like I don't like the look of this big axe.
Okay.
Acrobatics is 21.
Not enough.
All right, hit me.
Does a 22 hit you?
It does.
It brings down its great axe on you as you try to close in, dealing 8 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay. And you know what? As it hits me, I'm going to grab it and like twist my body and try to throw it away with a 29 disarm.
So 29 is KAC plus 8, correct?
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you can do this against larger creatures.
Oh, I don't know, actually.
Well, it's just an elephant.
I didn't even think about that.
It's an inferior species.
But it is
okay.
also a big robot.
Well, guess what? You just do it.
Oh, I rolled
Actually,
a
no,
19.
Hell yeah.
You do quite well against it. So I mean, if you want to hold this axe, you can.
You know what? Yeah, I think I will.
This large axe.
Okay, so he comes slamming down and catches you. And how do you take it from him?
I feel like I take the hit and like grab the handle as it's like kind of buried into me, almost like Thanos style, and I just twist it out of his hand and like flip it out to the side, and now I'm holding it.
Okay. Yeah, now you're holding it. So I'm going to go with the way
as
that...
a soldier, I have specialization in every weapon. So
yeah, I will rule it because I'm not sure how it works, but in Pathfinder it's a -4 to use weapons not sized for your character.
Mhm.
So I will give you a -4.
I think there is specifically unwieldy weapons in Starfinder.
Yeah, I think unwieldy is just a weapon type, like an archetype. Because unwieldy thing, it just means you can't make 2 attacks.
Yeah.
I will also say it's unwieldy, and I will say it's not sized for you, so you'll take a -4.
Sure.
And Merrick, it is your turn.
All right, Merrick moves in with his Solarian blade, going back, coating himself in photon energy, and we're just getting in there, dude. We got to bring this guy down.
Let's do it.
That's going to be a 19.
19 is enough.
Perfect. And that's going to be 12 points of damage. As Merrick is just going for his knees.
Perfect. Yes, you land a very solid hit on this thing, and it looks down at you for a second, and it doesn't have a weapon anymore. But that just means its hands are free. So it's going to try to grab you.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, what an asshole.
So it rolled a 25 to grab you. So that's your KAC plus 8.
Yeah, no, that's enough to grab me.
So it just reaches down, 2 hands, wraps its hands around you and lifts you up. And it's like those yellow high beam eyes are just blaring in your face right now. And you see its nose or its trunk curl up and green flame begin to sort of smoke out of it right in front of you.
Oh, no.
Durrin, it is your turn.
Yeah, we're gonna do my trick attack, but this time I'm gonna be aiming specifically where the green flame is coming out of, and hopefully try to stop it. Maybe.
Okay, that is its nose or like its trunk.
Yeah, it's trunk. It's trunk.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if it was the trunk or the mouth, but I'm aiming for the trunk, I guess.
Sure.
I got a 31.
Yeah.
And we got 16 on the attack, and it is considered flat-footed.
Yes.
13 points of electricity damage.
Damn.
Yeah, that trick attack is that extra D8 is real nice.
Nice.
Merrick, you feel sort of like that singe of electricity on your skin as the voltage courses through this metal construct, but it seems unfazed by the attack. Cody, it is your turn.
All right. So this axe, obviously a little big for me. Do I get the idea that if I did manage to hit, it will be worth it? Or should I just toss it and go for because I feel like I've been around weaponry enough. I should have a decent idea.
Yeah, I mean, it does 2d8 damage, plus whatever your two-handed weapon bonuses are, and your, all your other, like, attack bonuses.
That's all I need to know.
Okay.
I'm going for it. Cool. I'm going to try to bury this into its leg. Wish me luck, guys. Okay. You said I take a -4?
Yes.
I don't know if that's going to do it. That's a 15 total.
It's not enough.
Is it a +1 axe or anything?
It is not, no.
Yeah.
You try to get your bearings with this thing, but it's just the combination of Merrick being in the way and not using traditional weapons that often, especially ones this big. You just kind of stop a little too short and completely whiff it.
Ah, fuck.
Merrick, you are currently grabbed.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to try to cut this thing's hand off.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
cool.
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you what. If you crit, You can cut its hand off.
Dang, that's all I need to hear. Let's go. Hold on. Mwah, mwah, kissing my dice.
Maybe you should do 2 attacks at -4 at that point.
I rolled a 3 on the dice.
Dane can't see your dice. You could just say nat 20.
I can't lie.
Terry.
Ruin the sanctity of no
Merrick
quest.
tells no lies. That would be a 9 all day.
No, with like you are barely able to get your hand out, and you try to like stab it, but it's not doing anything.
Yeah,
it is its turn.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
And it has a decision to make.
Swallow whole?
Is it going to yeet you?
Or is it going to eat you?
Or is it going to eat you?
Yeet or eat.
You know what? It looks at the drill, and its eyes flicker for a second, and you can hear it begin powering up, and it throws you towards the hole.
Okay.
Oh!
So the way grab works in a Starfinder is actually really cool. You have to either succeed at a grab or like an attack with a grab attached to it in order to maintain it, or else it like ends. So it's going to attempt to grab you. This is a 26 against your KAC +8.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
Then yes, it's going to throw you. It just sort of like overhands you 2 hands and just fucking tosses you into this hole. And there are like 3 nobles there that kind of like turn around as you go crashing into it, and you hear the machinery above you warming up.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Fun.
Durrin, it is your turn.
Oh, I gotta go and help Merrick out. I gotta be a bud. Oh, fuck. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna start making my way over there. And what are these few nobles packing?
There's one guy with like a chainsaw. There's another guy with an axe, and there's another guy with like a pickaxe. I will say you've already rolled an engineering check on this.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that like you would be able to turn off the drill from within. Like there are controls within. This thing seems to also have a remote control as well.
Okay. So I'm gonna make my way towards the drill, Merrick, and these nobles. And do you think I have enough actions to get a shot off at the chainsaw boy?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's take him out. I got a 15 EAC.
Yep, that hits him.
All right. 2 points of damage.
He doesn't even turn around. He thinks that the fucking chainsaw is just shorting. And he's just
fair.
like one more shock from his equipment. It's like, fuck. And it is Cody's turn. Cody, you just saw Merrick get fucking yeeted. And it's just you and the lumberjack at this point, because Durrin has also ran over to help Merrick. So it's just you and him squaring off. You've got his axe.
Like I gotta hold it off. I'm gonna swing with this axe again.
Sure.
Oh man, this -4 is killing me. That's a 10.
This time it sort of like raises its hands and catches the blade right before its head, and it pushes it back, and it seems to sort of like motion for you to try again.
All right, that's me.
Merrick, it is your turn.
Merrick is going to surrounded by 3 people.
He's surrounded by 3 people and a drill sort of like looking. You're like looking up at it, and it's looking down at you, and you can hear it being like.
Yeah, Merrick's going to do what he does best, and he's perfectly timed to let loose a supernova.
Nice.
Reflex saves.
Okay, I'll roll 3 of those.
I love that.
Oh no. So that's a 4, a 1, and a nat 20.
Okay, so one guy passes, and it's going to take half.
Yeah.
16 points of fire damage to everyone who fails, and 8 to the person who passes.
Okay, the guy with the chainsaw. He just got like a bzz, and then he's like, oh, fuck, as the whole, like, all 3 of their backs begins fucking just like peeling from your heat. And you do a pretty significant chunk of damage to almost all of them.
Hell yeah, but Merrick just stands up, looks them in the eyes, and says, let's get this started.
Okay.
And that's it for Merrick.
It is the lumberjack's turn, and it is going to use its slam attack on Cody because you took his great axe.
He could just pick it up. Just saying, you know.
Well, he would have to disarm it from Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Cody's wielding it. That's not great. That's a 14.
No.
Never should have given you better armor. Yeah, actually it has 2 because it can nope. Well, no, 18 doesn't do it either, right?
No.
No. Then that is its turn.
I feel like Cody's using the weight of the axe on the ground as like a pivot point to like swing around and to dodge these.
Hell
you can't
yeah.
use it as a weapon, apparently.
Yes, it's now getting frustrated as it's trying to just like smush you into the ground. Durrin, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to use my trick attack, but with my movement, I'm going to try to get as close to the drill as possible.
Oh, sorry. Actually, before this happens, Durrin.
Oh, okay.
You hear an engine start up a little ways away, and headlights come in from another side, and they look almost identical to the lumberjack.
No.
But then you hear, "Hey, motherfucker! This is Kaiya!" And Short Jack comes barreling through with a large truck with a crane on its back and slams into the side of the lumberjack.
Hell yeah. I'm so glad he's joining our crew soon.
Yep, and you haven't survived this yet. Holy shit, he does 11 points of damage. And he smashes this fucking crane into the top of the lumberjack's head. Just, you hear like the poof of the airbag. And Short Jack looks out and goes, "Hey, it's pretty cool that you guys aren't dead yet, but I feel like this is gonna go badly."
I'm sorry we didn't give you your ship, but you might still get it.
And Short Jack has entered the combat. Now it's your turn, Durrin. There is now a flatbed truck with a crane tilted up and over. And Short Jack has currently smashed it into the side of the lumberjack. That,
hell yeah.
Takes a couple steps back and staggers as it reels from the impact.
All right. Despite the change of the events that happen, I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to use my trick attack, but I'm going to try to use my movement to get as close to the drill as possible. So next turn, I can potentially like hop in and just fuck that shit up.
I mean, I'm going to like if you're attacking them from the thing, like you can get into it this turn if you want.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, I want to get into the drill. Dang.
Yeah, absolutely. So I will say that's your movement action. You run up the ramp and you enter into it. And give me an engineering check, please.
We'll do. I have a solid 19.
It'd be really cool if you rolled a nat 1 right now. That'd be
man. I rolled a 7, so don't say those things.
With a 19, you get the sense that the control panel you're looking for is the one directly in front of you, but you're not entirely. You'll need to do one more engineering check to determine which button is the right one to stop the drill.
Okay. I'm assuming that'll be my next turn.
You can do it right now. I will say this is all because with that engineering check, I will also say that it is going to start this turn.
I'm scared now, Dane. I feel like
As
you jinxed my roll.
Just don't roll 1.
Don't stop. Fucking stop. 24. I rolled a 12 this time.
You know with almost certainty that there's a button there that will cancel all of the operations. It seems to be the ignition, and if you flip it, it will kill the power to the drill.
Do I have enough action? Do I have enough actions to do it?
Yes, yeah, I'll say it's not like it's a fucking button. You can push it with a switch.
Yeah, I push the button. I turn this shit down. I turn shit off, man.
Unfortunately, it was a DC 25. That is the button to start.
You asshole!
No, I'm fucking with you. You, Merrick.
I know you would do that too. You would fucking do that. To me.
You hear as the drill was actually beginning to move and spin up. It stops, and you know that Durrin has just saved your life. Cody, it is your turn.
Swing with the axe. I got to do it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Does a 19 hit?
Hey, Cody, how do you hit this thing?
I think just like the break when fucking Short Jack hit it was all I needed. And like as it goes sideways, because I guess it gets hit from the side, right?
Yes, yeah, it gets T-boned, yeah. As
it's like staggering, there's like a joint at its hip, and I just like bury the axe in there, and I say, "Yippee-ki-yah, motherfucker."
You hear Short Jack be like, "Hell yeah, man." As you pretty much like sandwich it. As Short Jack like hits it from one side, you get it from another side, and it just kind of like smushes in the middle. And roll that damage, so it's going to be 2d8 plus your whatever damage you add to it.
So that is going to be 16 points of damage.
As you slam into it, its headlights flicker, and it drops to its knees. and you hear the tire on the tree stop.
Hell yeah.
And it seems like the lumberjack has been disabled.
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
We did. We did.
Merrick, it is your turn.
I got real nervous there.
All right, I'm still surrounded by 3 guys. Merrick's going to go after one of the people who was fully, hurt by the supernova, and is going to swing just to end this as quick as possible.
Are you doing 2 attacks or 1 attack?
I will do 2. The first one misses. That will be... Well, I think it does. Hold on. Yeah, no, it does. It's below 10. The second one also misses. So, yeah, Merrick did not do much.
Yeah, as these guys finally understand that they're actually being attacked, they have turned their attention to you and look at you. I guess I need to roll initiative for these guys now, huh? So they will go last. Merrick, that's your turn?
That's my turn.
Cody, as you and Shortjack are celebrating finishing off the lumberjack, you see the headlights flicker again, and it trumpets once more and goes, and it stands back up.
Oh, God.
What?
And give me a fortitude save, please.
It's going to be a 9.
There is a burst of green light that comes out from its center. And you take 7 points of radiation damage.
Oof.
As it gets back up on its feet. And the tire begins mulching away on the tree. Durrin, it is your turn.
I'm going to leave the axe in its hip, I think.
Okay. Sure.
All right. What? So the thing's back up and running. The elephant, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do I have available in this drill with me? Does the taint plan valid in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as far as you know, Merrick is still underneath you.
Shit. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's not be drastic. Is there anything inside the drill that I can use that seems useful? Can I make an engineering check?
Absolutely.
I got a 26.
Okay. As you scan through, you see sort of the compartment where the lumberjack must have been contained and removed once they emerged. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That I don't want to.
You got it.
It's 14.
That's enough. It wasn't that difficult because your engineering check sort of pointed you in the direction. You find the ripped out blueprint from the blueprint book of the lumberjack.
Oh, fuck.
And with it, you see that it would be possible to deactivate it from within the drill, but once it starts, it will keep reactivating itself until it finishes a full circle around the tree. However, it is powered by one of the radiation crystals, one of the apocalypse shards. If that can be destroyed, it will be done. And you can see it being, it is in its head, and that is the source of its flame.
Okay.
And I will also say with your, actually give me one more engineering check, please.
Okay. Dirty 20.
You can see it, almost like the Death Star. There is a small exhaust port on the top of its head.
Okay. Do I have an angle on it?
No. I would say that is pretty much your turn, looking around, sorting.
Totally
I will
fair.
give you a move action to sort of get to the door so you can see what's happening, but that will be your turn.
That's what I'll do. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Then you are at the sort of the entrance to the ramp down, looking at everything going on. Cody, it is your turn.
Just as a side note, I would want to swap to my rifle as I'm heading towards the door.
Okay. I will also let you can combat banter. That is a free action. You're allowed to tell them about this as well if you want.
Okay. I mean, as Durrin's heading towards the door, there's an apocalypse crystal in his head. Aim for there.
Cody's aim for cut the head off the snake. Cut the head off the elephant. Okay. He's going to try to climb up the elephant. And I'm going to use the axe lodged in its hip as a springboard almost.
Yeah, I'll give you a +2 to your athletics check for it. Because you'll actually have something sturdy to hold on to.
Oh, how's a 27 looking?
That's that's a great job. I was going to use the tumble DC for it, and it's a 26.
Ooh,
so yeah,
18. Yeah, as I just put a foot up and almost just jump off that and land on his shoulders.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
That's a 5.
Yeah, you don't notice the exhaust port.
Okay. Do I notice any kind of crevice?
Not really, just sort of like its design, really. Like you don't notice anything else.
Like, is there an eye hole? Is there?
Oh yeah, it's got headlights. And it's got like big elephant ears.
Let's say a small pellet or something. Could I put something in somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay. I yell down to Short Jack, and I'm like, Short Jack, the leaves of water. Could you get one here?
Yeah, let me see what I can do. And you see him get on a communicator, and he begins talking to someone.
Cool. I basically pour some powder into a crevice.
Okay.
And I wait, I hold on, and I hope. And I will say, this is an item I bought before we even began this, because I thought it might be useful one day. Do you want me to tell you what it is before we proceed?
No,
okay.
We'll figure it out as we go. Merrick, it is your turn.
I realize I'm now reading the item, and it doesn't really work like I thought.
One day we'll figure out the rules to this game.
You know what? Can I say I just poured it in its eye sockets?
Sure.
Okay.
They're going to do 3 attacks on you, Merrick.
Yeah.
The highest one is a 16.
16 does hit.
14?
No.
Okay. You're going to take 6 points of damage.
Ooh.
As this guy with the chainsaw just sort of like brushes past your shoulder and just like kind of chews a shit ton of skin out of you.
All right, Merrick's going to go for 2 attacks this time.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah, man.
Who are you attacking?
My initial response was the weakest, the people who are closest to death. So I'll keep it with that.
Sure. So it's the chainsaw guy?
So that's going to be...
Well, I'll just say it. How do you kill him? He has 2 HP.
Yeah. It was going to be 20 plus damage. Merrick, last round he missed a couple times. He was sort of still feeling dizzy from being thrown. But now he's sort of getting his battle senses back, and he knows it's like a, fight to survival kind of thing. So he's just going to go in, first attack, quick and clean to the neck, and he's going to attack a second time to the next weakest person.
Yep. That guy's like, he drops to the ground still holding the chainsaw, and it's kind of like the chainsaw catches the ground. He kind of goes zipping forward a little bit.
And then a miss on the second attack.
Okay. It is the lumberjack's turn. It's going to attempt... How should I try to throw you off? You know what? It's just going to try to grab you.
Fair.
I think that's the fairest way to do it. That is a 27. So KAC plus 8.
Not going to do it.
Fuck. It reaches up and tries to grab you, but it just misses, and you manage to sort of like switch sides, and it just kind of like splats its head. I will say top of the round that it will be Short Jack. A leaf comes dangling, swooping in, and Short Jack's just like, you just want me to dunk it?
Dunk it?
And the leaf just dumps these gallons, like a swimming pool's worth of water down on... I'm going to say give me a athletics check to hold on.
How's a 21 looking?
That's perfect. Yeah. So what the hell happens?
So I have a thing called instant ground.
Wait, what?
Yeah. When poured into water, it basically turns into a 5-foot radius like cube of land that you can like then stand on in water. So my goal was to put it in, have it expand and burst the armor open. But it does say if the body of water is smaller than the resulting ground, it just consumes the available water and fills the available space. So I'm going to leave it to Dane. But I think worst case, hopefully I can like blind it or something.
I will say, yeah, it'll be blinded for a round as the ground sort of like takes shape and then kind of like crumbles away because there's really nothing for it to hold on to.
Fair.
But I will say for this round, it will be blinded.
That works for me.
So that means it's going to be flat-footed, and it will take a -4 to its strength and dex checks. And perception checks. Automatically fails perception checks based on sight, and it has to make a acrobatics check in order to move without falling.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of fucked up right now for sure. Durrin, it is your turn.
I'm going to try to take a shot on the crystal, if I can see it.
You can't. The exhaust pours it on the top of the head where Cody is right now.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I had a good angle on it or not.
No, you would have to either get up there or like tell Cody about it. There is the crane that kind of like arcs up towards it that Short Jack's smashed into. Or you could do what Cody did and climb it using the axe.
Yeah, I was going to try to climb it.
It's blind right now.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to climb it. I feel like that's what Durrin's wants to do.
Okay, I will pose this to you. Climbing is an athletics check. Running up the crane would be an acrobatics check.
Hey, you know what? That's like you just gave me one. Like you really only gave me one option. We're gonna run up the crane.
Yeah, because you will have to like jump. It doesn't reach all the way to the top, but you have to make a jump over to it as opposed to like trying to climb a moving creature.
Yeah, so Durrin with a rifle in hand just starts heading up the crane and attempt to get onto the elephant. 16?
Yeah, that's enough. It's not that far of a jump.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you only made it by 2. It was a 15 DC, but
shit, I rolled a 4. It was a very scary number.
You see Cody like shifting to make room as you like land on its shoulder as well.
Okay, so there's 2 boys currently rodeoing this fucking lumberjack.
I'm okay with this.
Durrin, you already know it's there, so you don't need to do the check. You see it. The exhaust port, it is about the size of a little bit smaller than a basketball. It's this round exhaust port on the top of its head.
I think I'm going to try to point it out to Cody.
Well, it's like it's not like a chimney. It has to be opened.
No, that's fair. I'm very bad at perception.
I mean, to be fair, if you're trying to rodeo a fucking lumberjack that's trying to kill you, you're not exactly...
That's fair.
Durrin, I will say you have a standard action if you want to take it.
My standard action would be to point it out or, like, let's open the bad boy up, right?
Yeah, I'll let you use a standard action to open the hatch.
Yeah, we're going to open the hatch.
And as you do, I'm going to need you and Cody to both make a fortitude save, please.
Oh, I knew this was going to happen.
Okay, not the worst. 17.
Okay.
Okay, mine is a 14.
Both of you are okay, as you are able to resist this sort of like pulsing radiation of the crystal within.
Quick question, do you think radiation works like this in real life?
Probably not. I don't think you can just be like, I'm going to forcibly not take radiation.
Yeah, I'm just, It wasn't anything against you, Dane. I just thought it was a funny question. I'm sorry.
If you want me to play this realistically and just give you radiation damage just for being near the thing.
Yeah, in 60 episodes, he'll be like, oh, and you just start to feel real bad.
You don't feel great. You're having a shower and you just clumps of hair.
Oh, no.
Just coming out.
Oh, my God. Did we take iodine tablets for this?
You have now opened this exhaust port. Cody, you're now aware of it. And it is your turn.
I look at Durrin and I say, punch or pull?
Destroy.
Punch?
Punch.
I punch the crystal.
Okay.
That's 15.
I mean, it's an inanimate object, so yeah, I'm going to say that hits. I will need another fortitude save, though.
All right. Well, that was my damage, but this is my... Oop, that's not going to be so good. That's an 8.
To hit it?
No, an 8 of fort save.
Fortitude. You take 10 points of radiation damage.
My my damage is higher than my fort save.
Sorry, how much damage did you do?
9.
You see the crystal shatter, and it fades in light for a second. And you both feel the lumberjack like lurch forward, and you hold on tight, and it is Merrick's turn.
Merrick is done with this whole fight that he's been subject to. Another supernova goes off.
We should just all be Solarians. They're so fucking cool.
So
hilarious.
So it is a 17, 18, and a 5.
Did I kill one of them?
Oh yeah, one of them's dead.
Yeah, probably the one with the 17, right?
You know what? The way I have them listed is it's actually the 18. So the 17 and the 5 I'll keep.
Okay, so the 5 takes full damage. The 17 passes and takes half. Full damage is going to be 14 and then 7.
Okay, so the one guy is literally just obliterated. He's gone. The guy with the fucking pickaxe, gone. And the guy with the axe doesn't look much better. He's in bad shape.
As my movement action, I'm going to put the candy from Mo in my mouth.
Okay.
And that's it for old Merrick.
Next round, remind me, and we will heal some stamina.
Cool.
It is the lumberjack's turn, which means he's going to attempt to grab one of you. He doesn't really care which one because he can't see right now.
Oh no, I know what's gonna happen.
You know, odds it's Cody, even it's Durrin. Even it is Durrin.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
That's going to be. It doesn't say I have like a mischance when I'm blind.
Well, it says opponents have total concealment against you.
So we'll do the same thing. Evens or odd, Durrin?
Oh, odds always hits. Odds hit.
Okay, I hit you.
Yeah, there it is.
I got a 5. That's going to be a 28. So KAC plus 8.
Yeah, that rocks it, man. Fucking wrecks my day.
So he now has you, Durrin, grappled.
Oh, fuck me.
One last attack from the guy in the hole with you. He misses. Short Jack is going to begin reversing and says, if this thing doesn't look great, so maybe don't be up there when you do whatever you're doing, yeah? And he's reversing the car away from the lumberjack.
Wait, what thing doesn't look great?
The lumberjack.
Oh, okay.
I don't have much of a choice right now.
Oh yeah, you are grabbed. Durrin, it's your turn.
I want to de-grab.
Okay, so the way that works is 10 plus the KAC. So you need to do an acrobatics check against
Hey, okay.
28.
I think I managed that. My acrobatics is pretty decent.
Cool.
I got a 21.
Not good enough, unfortunately.
Damn it. Oh, I'm so
as you
fucking
try
trapped.
to, you begin like wiggling out, and kind of like when you're actually holding a mouse, you pop out of one hand and it just puts another one on top and just holds you in the other hand. And Cody, it is your turn.
Does it seem like I've done enough damage to this crystal?
No, but it looked like what you did worked.
Oh, God. Okay, well, I'm going to do it again. As a move action, I'm going to pop a candy in my mouth.
Okay.
And then I'm going to punch this thing.
Sure.
Do I need to roll?
No, it's an inanimate object. You can just hit it.
Yeah. Well, I rolled and didn't get a 1, so I probably need a fort save, though, right? Okay, 16?
You are okay.
Because I don't have much health left. That's going to be 11 points of damage.
Yeah, you finally send your fist down through the exhaust port, and you hear a crack. And you don't destroy the crystal, but you just needed enough to stop it from providing radiation and power. And it shatters, and the headlights go dim once more. And Durrin, you feel the arm let loose as...
Oh, hell yeah.
Cody, you begin riding down. I'm going to need a reflex save from both Durrin and Cody, please.
Sure.
Damn it.
Okay. I think that is a 16.
Okay.
I rolled an 8. It's my best save, too.
You only take 3 points of damage as your tail gets smacked, like caught and pinched under its fist as it falls.
What an asshole.
Cody's gonna like stand up on its head as it goes down, and the second it hits the ground, just like walk off it.
And this time you feel you see the big tire attached to the tree actually disconnect and fall off.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you have prevented the tree from being debarked.
How far around did it make it? Do we know?
It was about halfway through.
Ugh.
It started at the back and was working its way around.
Poor tree.
As things kind of calm down, you're able to get your... Also, Merrick and Cody roll 3d5 plus 5. That's how much stamina you're getting back.
What about...
I'll find out.
Oh.
Dice roller online.
Also, how about this last guy I have to fight?
Oh, yes. Yeah, give me an attack roll. Let's see if we can finish him off.
Yeah.
I forgot he was still alive.
That's going to be 12 plus, so 20, dirty 20.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to roll damage. He is on death's door, but tell me how you kill him.
Merrick, once again, just being efficient. He's going back to his, training. And he's sort of like, my friends have finished their job, I must finish mine. Quickly takes this guy out, clearly less skilled than he is, and makes easy work and comes out of the hole.
Yeah, you come out and you see, just in time to see Durrin scurrying away and Cody riding this thing down. And Short Jack hops out of the car, and he's like, "Oh shit, Merrick, you're here.
Hello, Short Jack.
I'm glad you're not dead."
Even though you miss out on the ship?
Well, I mean, you're not dead yet, but yeah, I'm glad you're okay.
Thanks for the assist.
You suddenly realize that you don't see any Verdant Guard as the last few begin retreating back to the tree. And the remaining nobles all turn their attention to you. And there's a lot of them. They begin sort of converging on you. There's about 20 or so of them. And they all begin circling around you. And you and Short Jack and Merrick and Cody are standing in the center of this with the downed lumberjack. And then you hear a familiar thundering of paws as Patience bursts through some of the smoke and begins running a circle around these nobles and is either shoulder checking them or just putting a paw up mid-stride and grabbing them by the throat and tearing them out and throwing them, and just absolutely demolishes them. And the few that are remaining kind of take a step back, and they're all sort of walking back, and then you feel a rumble. And the ground begins shaking as the ground breaks underneath the few that are remaining and begin getting mulched by a large drill. And you hear a hiss and a ladder pop up, and
Hey.
you see T-22 climb out of the hole and say,
I don't know if that counts as pacifism, but I swear we didn't know those guys were there.
I believe you.
Durrin gives a knowing nod.
and Durrin, give me a perception check, please.
It's my worst skill. 11.
You don't notice one of the Goan stalkers approaching behind you as
What?
it pounces on you and pins you to the ground, and you feel its claws and its hot breath on you, and then you hear a familiar thump, and a familiar dart sticking out of the side of its neck as it collapses to the ground, and you see Cyrus behind Patience with a tranquilizer gun.
Durrin's breathing heavy on that one.
And he looks much better than when you left him. He still has, you can still see sort of the bandages on him, and he's wearing kind of that like burlap garb that a lot of the Kaiya villagers wear, and he gives you a nod.
And I like, if he can hear me, I'll shout like, "Andre's okay."
And Michael. And can I run up to him?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. They're not that far from you. Patience and Cyrus begin, you guys begin all converging in the center.
I take his hand and I kind of wrap his fingers around the ring as I give it back. I told you I'd give it back.
They're okay?
They're fine.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Behind you, where T-22 is, you hear, "Yeah, I'm all right," as Andre and a few of the other fringe folk climb the ladder and emerge from the hole as well. And he's got a giant fucking wrench like hauled over his shoulder. And he says, "I was told there would be nobles to fight."
I think we might have got them all.
No, the king has to be somewhere around here, yeah?
Correct.
Well, then we ain't done bashing heads, are we?
No.
Sadly, no.
Cyrus just hauls ass over to Andre and gives him a hug, and they kiss. And Andre tips his head and he says, "Look, I know you gave your life for me and Michael, and I understand why you didn't want us coming, but there's no life without you. So we'll win this together." And he looks at you guys, and he looks at Durrin, and he looks at Cody, and he looks at Merrick, and he says, "We owe you a favor. Let's kill this king."
Let's do it.
I don't know it's anything.
Patience looks at you and says, "I fear I know why this was all too easy for them. I worry that there was someone within Kaiya." And before he can finish his sentence, a spear erupts through his chest.
No!
Eska.
No! Are you fucking with me?
The spear retracts into the hands of Eska,
No.
who is standing in the distance on some of the rubble. And she looks at Patience and she says, "You stupid old man. If you hadn't been so stubborn, our people would be out in the fringe right now, safe. But you had to stay. And people are going to die because of you." And she runs towards the tree.